Between what's going on in Washington and that extreme weather almost everywhere, this is really turning into the ultimate summer of frustration for Americans. Ron Claiborne has been taking the pulse of America. Ron, it's rising fast and it's hot.
It really is, Bianca. Good morning to you. Maybe it's the oppressive weather that we've been suffering through that has frayed a lot of people's nerves, or maybe people have a legitimate grievance over the political gridlock in Washington. Whatever it is, this summer, a lot of Americans are saying enough.
Really frustrated.
Annoying. It's agonizing.
I'm not happy about it.
America at a boiling point, but over what exactly?
The heat I'm really fed up with, and I'm kind of feeling the same way about Washington.
Across the country, people have had enough. Enough of the sizzling heat wave that just keeps scorching.
It's pretty unbearable.
Very sick of this heat.
Enough of the partisan political wrangling over the national debt that just keeps dragging on.
The heat is not as bothering me as much as the government is bothering me, to be honest with you.
No more heat!
Call this the summer of frustration.
Whenever it's hot, people's tempers flare. But what's going on in Washington really should get people fired up.
On the political front, a recent ABC News poll finds that 80% of Americans said they are dissatisfied or angry about how Washington is working, or rather, not working. That's the highest that measure of discontent has been in nearly 2 decades.
They're seeing a Washington, a D.C. that is so dysfunctional that they can't even marshal their forces to come to an agreement when everybody agrees that we're pedaling towards a fiscal cliff.
There's nothing anyone can do about the meteorological misery, but many Americans are becoming enraged about what they see as a man-made unnatural disaster in Washington. It's high time, some say, that the politicians start feeling the heat of public wrath.
If Congress does not do their job, they're going to really need to get out of the kitchen because it's going to be very hot in there for them.
Turn off the AC inside the building until they get it figured out. They'll get it figured out quickly then.
Well, maybe that would work. Evelyn, for one, thinks that the debt crisis will go down to the wire, but a deal will eventually get done. And sooner or later, we believe the summer heat will subside, so this season of discontent will pass. But right now, a lot of Americans are feeling fed up with the unpleasantness being visited upon them by both nature and the government, to be honest.